my name is Luigi Polla. I'm the CEO of Alchimie Forever Skincare, and I'm so happy to be sharing some information with you today for Spa Standard. What I wanted to talk to you about today is the role of inflammation in aging, or as a term coined by our industry, inflammaging. What is inflammation? Inflammation, first and foremost, is a defense mechanism that our body has to let us know that there's something going on that shouldn't be going on. So a little bit of inflammation is good. It's a defense mechanism. The typical signs of inflammation are heat, pain, redness, and swelling. And again, it's your body's way of telling you there's something going on here that you must manage. As is often the case in science, it's not ever a case of black and white. It's usually about various shades of gray. And this preamble on inflammation to tell you that some inflammation is indeed a positive thing. What has become a bit of a problem is the state of chronic inflammation that many of us find ourselves in. Chronic inflammation is not what the goal is. Chronic inflammation means that you have inflammation beyond that good amount, quote unquote. And what happens is that inflammation is actually a pro-ager. So increases in inflammation, this constant state of chronic inflammation leads to accelerated aging. How does it do that? Inflammation leads to the creation of free radicals, and as we know, free radicals are bad and lead to an acceleration of aging. So a little bit of inflammation is good because it's part of our defense mechanisms. Too much inflammation or chronic inflammation is bad because it accelerates aging. Why is this relevant to a spa manager or to an esthetician, and how is it relevant most importantly for your guests? It's important because many of our current products and other life habits contribute to the state of chronic inflammation, and we might not even be aware of it. Think about the most aggressive type of skincare products, which absolutely have their place in someone's regimen for probably a specific period of time and to solve a specific problem. Many of the ingredients in such more aggressive skincare products actually create inflammation. It's impossible not to. Think, for example, about a peel. Whether you're doing an at-home peel or a peel in the treatment room. Part of the way that a peel works is by creating inflammation. It's impossible to do a peel without creating inflammation. Saying that we want to stop all peels? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that we have to understand and we have to educate our guests in this knowledge that as they use products or benefit from treatments that will create inflammation, it is key that, again, they balance that with anti-inflammatory care. Look for anti-inflammatory ingredients. There are many. I won't go through all of them, both natural and synthetic, again, based on your preference. And educate your customer to understand that along with a very powerful hydroquinone-based bleaching product, for example, along with her glycolic cleanser, along with the bi-weekly peels that she likes to perform, there should be room in her regimen for products that have that anti-inflammatory goal, that will help to quell inflammation, and that will give her the best results. She will have the amazing results, visible results from the more aggressive products, and at the same time, she will incorporate in her skincare routine products that quell the quote-unquote side effects of those more aggressive products, which is inflammation. So again, I'm not here to tell you that inflammation is good or bad, that aggressive products are bad, and that anti-inflammatory products are good. Like I said at the beginning, it's about shades of gray. What is important, however, and what is part of our job in the professional skincare industry is to make sure that we educate and sometimes, unfortunately, re-educate our guests. So remind her about the role of inflammation, both the good and the bad, caution her against chronic inflammation, and make sure that you encourage her to incorporate products that will have an anti-inflammatory effect so that overall she gets the best care and the best results.